Good morning. I had a great night last night. It's a great little area to camp. Just the mosquitoes were a little obnoxious throughout the night and this morning, so we got to keep moving. But we'll finish up this section. I think there's only like another 9 miles or less, I think. And then we'll be back on the official CDT. And then we'll try to push as many miles as we can so we can finish 2 days, today and tomorrow, to get into Pinedale. 'Cause that's all the food that we got. We're getting a good bit of a descent down here before we hit the next pass. Coming up on the big sandy lake just down there. There's a couple of groups we've seen up here. And these guys got in on horseback. That's pretty cool. There's the big sandy lake. Well, no luck fishing for 5 minutes down at Big Sandy. But we're starting the big climb up to Jackass Pass as the first one for the morning. So far the climb up's not bad. Kind of terraces its way. Steep at times, but also flat at times. Here's North Lake. There's a couple of little mountain lakes on our way up this pass. Still making our way up. We made it up to Arrowhead Lake. I think we missed a turn at some point. I think the normal trail scrambles up and around this little hump and meets back up on the other side of the lake. But we'll be fine doing this, rock scrambling around this left edge. And then as long as we can get back over there. We made it up to Jackass Pass. Pretty steep last half mile coming up here. I'm definitely due for a little sit-down snack break. Done with our snack break. Making our way into the next little valley. We got Lonesome Lake down there. It dips down for a mile and then it shoots back up for a mile. And we're just heading up to the next pass, kind of up in there. Texas Pass is the next one, I think. Looks like it's got some snow cover. Up that way is our next target. This is definitely one of those areas where you just gotta come back to and spend like 2 weeks hiking all around it. We're only getting a small taster sampling of what the Winds has to offer in the Cirque of the Towers area. We're just barely touching all the grandeur of what's out here. Made it down to Lonesome Lake. Working our way around that corner, I think, and then up is Texas Pass. Rock hopping it across the little outlet here. Well, this one's the worst so far. Very steep uphills. Now next up, we're gonna free solo El Capitan there. I think this is the steepest climb we've done on trail so far. even though this is technically an alternate. This is really, really steep getting up here. Some snow patches to go over on the way up. We only got like a quarter mile left though. We're getting close to the top. We made it to the top of Texas Pass. That's the last pass here in the Cirque of the Towers. Now it's a steep, sketchy downhill. And it's been sprinkling some rain on us for the last little while off and on. Steep rock scramble on the way down, looks like. Oh, I made it down that rock scramble. There's looking back up to Texas Pass. And we got Texas Lake right here. A couple more mountain lakes and stuff. I think we're through all the hard parts though. It's all kind of downhill and through the valley until we rejoin with the CDT. Well, we just had some storm clouds roll by. We only got some light rain for a bit. I think the worst of it skipped around us. Kind of similar to getting caught in that crap yesterday. But it sucks that there's just bad weather out here in this stretch, because this is like one of the most awesome sections of trail. Getting weathered out on occasion, it just sucks. We're leaving the Cirque of the Towers behind us. Getting some nice open valley landscapes now. A few more miles, I think, until it reconnects with the CDT. Yeah, we're having better luck with some fish in this little stream.
Good size too.
A little guy there. That's always fun. Stop for a fishing break. So what type is this guy?
This is a brook trout.
Brook trout, cool.
Yep. Got him on a little nymph.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, we are now back on the official CDT. We are done with the Cirque of the Towers alternate. That was definitely awesome. If you live anywhere in the Wyoming area, definitely gotta check it out. But it took a long time to get through that section, so I feel like we're behind schedule now. I don't know how far we're gonna make it today, but you know, we've got the extra food and stuff. If we have to spend one extra night out here and then hitch into town in the morning, we'll just kind of play it by ear, so it's no big deal if we're behind by a little bit.
Spot over here. Oh, you're going that way, huh?
My shoes are really slippery. I'm falling.
We made it to a little hilltop with an awesome view. There's still like some good ups and downs even after we come out of the Cirque of the Towers, but there's everything we've come through the last couple days. It looks awesome from kind of a faraway shot. And you can see all the constant weather that's been hitting the area. For some reason, it's just been day after day after day, rolling right over the mountains. But this is an awesome little hilltop, rocky terrain. Definitely due for a little sit-down break. We're hearing some thunder rumblings that's up ahead of us. There's a little storm blowing on by. Hopefully we miss each other. Storm blows by the time we get to camp. We're only doing like another 2 miles or so, I think. Well, we didn't make it quite as far as we were trying to. We were kind of having to set up here in a hurry. That storm we were looking at is getting a little too close for comfort. We're gonna be right on the edge of it. It's not exactly going right over us, but there's some really close lightning strikes going on, striking the ground and stuff, so that's not good looking. So we're just hunkering down. Hopefully all this stuff just blows over in the next hour or less. Well, we're all settled in the tents, nice and dry. We're still just on the edge of this storm, not getting much wind or rain yet. Most of it's already kind of going past, so I'll let you know how we survive the night, but I'll go ahead and keep hunkering down, and we'll just check back with you guys in the morning. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Survived all the storms last night. It was a lot of thunder and lightning going on for a couple of hours, it sounded like, but we were mostly safe riding out on the edge of the storms, getting intermittent rain and wind and stuff, and some occasional large hail chunks coming down, worrying it was going to punch a hole through my rain fly or not, but we did okay. And I think we're sitting right now like 22 miles to the junction to get us down to the Elkhart Trailhead, which is where we need to be to get a hitch into town of Pinedale. And then that little side trail itself is like 11 miles, so we're sitting something like 33 miles. So we're definitely going to be getting into town tomorrow, which is no big deal. We can stretch enough food and stuff to get there. Here's Raid Creek. Is that all ice chunks?
Yeah. Or
Probably
foam.
a hail,
It's foam.
collected hail maybe or something. Oh, it's all foam? This is what the scenery all day is gonna look like. Get these rolling rocky hills, there's lakes all over the place, little stream crossings. It's just a gorgeous area. Little piles of all these remnant hailstones from the storms yesterday afternoon. A bunch of mist rising from this little field out here. This is where like the heart of the storm passed by. There's tons of hail everywhere. It's really cold in these little depressions where the sun hasn't hit it yet. Here's Sandpoint Lake. It's a beautiful spot. I ran into Elvis over here. I haven't seen this guy since New Mexico or so, but we saw him for a bit yesterday. He's also vlogging out here.
I wake it up at 6 and just chill.
Well, now we got a long, cold, freezing ice water crossing. We walked upstream like a 0.2 and didn't look like there was any better options. So this is as good as it's gonna get, I guess. Well, I think we're finally done with walking on all the snow piles from all the hail that storms have all brought. We cut a wide path, walking on snow for miles. But the train so far hasn't been too bad today. There's lots of ups and downs, but nothing too crazy steep yet. I'll kind of see how the rest of the day brings. A lot of dead trees up in this area, probably more beetle kill damage stuff. Forest fire hazards. There's just so many views like this. This stretch of Wyoming is just awesome. Just every corner you turn, every quarter mile, there's another lake, another awesome mountain view.
Fish right there. Can I throw a line in real quick?
Did you get him?
Yeah, I think you got him.
He's so big. Oh my god. Did you just lose him?
Yeah.
No.
That was the biggest cutthroat I've ever had.
That was the biggest fish.
Well, we're stopped for lunch. Trying to dry some stuff out. We've had a couple of wet stream crossings that were not rock hoppable, but we got an awesome little view here. Drying out what we can. We're back on trail from a lunch break. Starting to work our way uphill for a ways. We're 10 miles from the Pole Creek trail junction. That's the side trail we got to do to get out to Trailhead to get to town to Pinedale. So we got to at least get 10 miles to there today, and then we'll see where we can camp kind of around there, and that'll leave about 11 to hike out for tomorrow. We're in the final little bit here up to Hat Pass up at the top. It's a cool looking way to finish up here with all these rocks. We made it to the top of Hat Pass. I was looking back, taking a quick sit down water break. Definitely seeing more groups of like weekend backpackers and stuff out here. And we're disappearing down that way somewhere. Awesome scenery up here. Definitely a hidden gem of Wyoming. Well, the weather went from sunny to overcast in like 10 minutes. Now we're getting some light rain, but it doesn't look like there's any real storms or anything building. Heard a little bit of thunder, but nothing looks too crazy dangerous. Hopefully this passes after not too long. We've come up to a junction. There's multiple ways to get down to the Trailhead parking lot we're aiming for to get to the town of Pinedale. I think that's the main CDT that continues on. Bell Lakes Trail, I think, is the first one we're going to take. I think there's like multiple trails. You connect to another one, then connect to another one. So we're getting down there eventually, but here we go. So in the last clip, I think I said there was like multiple ways to get down to the Elkhart Trailhead to get to town. I think the one we're taking is something like a 15-mile side trail. But depending on, you go further up the CDT and take a different trail, they're all about the same length. I don't know how many total miles we're looking to do on this little side trail today. As long as we do like 4 to 5 or so, leaving somewhere's like 10 tomorrow. But should be a good trailhead parking lot with lots of people. And I don't think getting the ride to town should be too difficult. I think we only got a few more miles till we're done for the day. Oh, all set up at camp, right at the shore of a lake. Not sure which one this is though, but nice little area nonetheless. We're getting settled in. Tons of mosquitoes though, it's kind of annoying. But I think that's gonna do it for today. I think we did more miles than what we were kind of aiming for, to leave like 10 left to the Elkhart Trailhead. It feels like we have less than that, but it's hard to gauge the exact distance just based on the maps we have. We're way off of where the far out routes are at, so it's kind of hard to accurately guess where we're at. Anyway, well, we're getting into town tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a hitch from there to Pinedale. Should be moderately easy. I think it's the weekend. Definitely lots of people out and about camping. So I'm gonna get settled in, go to bed, get some food. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in the morning.